Welcome to Retro Fight Night, Episode 4. I'm Ice.
And I'm Oz, and this is Fatal Fury.
The King of Fighters.
Yes. Might win the award for the edgiest game name of 1991.
I mean, I believe it.
Yeah. Oh god, I forgot about these characters. So, this is a game that came out later in 1991. Is a direct response to Street Fighter 2, but the lead developer of this game said it was more inspired off of the original Street Fighter because of its single-player focus. That's a hill that apparently SNK wanted to die on.
It's interesting to me, because, why would you do that whenever Street Fighter 2 became successful because of its multiplayer, you know? It was just, people constantly rotating around the arcade cabinet. And why would you make a single-player focused game whenever, if you want more quarters, it's best to have people just grinding the multiplayer.
Yeah, it kind of feels like people going, oh man, Doom's popular. It's probably because it has demons in it. Let me make a game that's completely unrelated. It kind of feels like they picked the wrong reason why Street Fighter 2 was popular.
For sure.
Which is a very SNK thing to do. Just take a look at the Neo Geo in general, which is actually advertised in this game. Other than that, yeah, we'll probably do a little single player here and there, but I don't know if there's a ton of other background. People loved this game at the time. Nowadays, it's aged a little rough. I'd say it aged rougher than Street Fighter 2 in certain aspects because of its limited competitive viability. Because there's only 3 characters in this game that you can play as. Everyone else is an NPC. They would rectify this in the sequel, which has, I think at that time, the most characters, period, up until that point.
Okay.
But this game is definitely not renowned for its character variety. You ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
Alright. It's another 3-button fighting game.
Gotcha.
I don't know who to play. You want to be Terry? You want to be the main character?
Guard, yeah.
And it selected my character for me. Okay.
Hooray.
Oh, 1 versus 2. And I'm playing as the Japanese guy. You can tell because he has to remind himself with his headband.
Alright.
Like Guile from Street Fighter 2 has to have a tattoo to remind himself he's American.
Oh, I think it's a grab button. Okay.
Yeah, there's a dedicated grab button. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't have it. Wait, do I have it? Oh, yeah, there's a dedicated grab button. A lot of early SNK games have dedicated grab buttons. Which I like, personally. I don't know, how do you feel about a dedicated grab button?
I'm fine with it. I mean, it feels like it takes up a full button, which, in similar fighting games is fine, in my opinion. But,
yeah.
Whenever you need more buttons in a fighting game, it's probably best to just, have a non-dedicated grab button. So what a lot of games do is it'll be either, you press 2 buttons at the same time, or, but I like what Guilty Gear does. You just press a direction and a button.
I know that's how Street Fighter 2 does their grapples.
Yeah, that's how Street Fighter 2 does their grapples, which I do like.
When they work.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, this seems like more your cup of tea than Street Fighter was.
I feel like I like Street Fighter a little bit better, but I kind of get the gist of, you just do a lot of damage with one hit. It's not so much combo focused, and more so it seems like just smacking you once and you just fucking die.
That seemed to be what SNK liked.
Yeah,
probably because of its monetary value.
Yes, yeah. But they seem to keep it throughout until later games, though.
I keep forgetting he's called the fucking Duck King. Once we get bored of this stage, we'll have you beat the guy. Technically, sometimes when someone joins in, they can actually do co-op.
Okay.
If you're fighting a big boss. Yeah, see, we're now co-op.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're both fighting him now. Like a beat 'em up. But there's a reason this didn't catch on. And after we beat this fight, because there's 2 of us, then we fight each other, which actually might be a good way to structure this.
Yeah, yeah.
Did make it weird if you were at an arcade and people wanted to constantly duel each other and they kept accidentally getting into the single-player campaign.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But it does mean you get more bang for your buck, because after you're done with the match, you get a free duel.
Yeah, for sure. God, we are dying.
The AI is sick of our shit. Why you got a purple tongue?
Why he purple? Why he purple? Why are you
Why
purple?
he...
You got this.
One more good hit.
Yeah, good job.
I thought I died for a second because of the animation. I'd also like to state how this game looks like kind of garbage for 1991 on an arcade cabinet.
Holy shit, this game looks terrible.
Oh, the spread their noses!
Ugh.
And wow, that would have actually been the best way to play this game at the time, is to do co-op then versus, because you get basically 2 fights for 1 coin.
For sure.
And it also seems like each coin gets you 2 credits, but that might just be this individual configuration. I don't know if an actual arcade would have done that.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can set on an arcade board, you can actually set how many tokens it costs for many things, but most arcade owners just assumed that the pre-given value was probably good.
For sure.
Like the more bougie, like really high development cost games usually have more quarters per. Like the Capcom crossover games.
Yeah, yeah.
Are 2 credits.
Ooh, good throw.
Ooh!
I'm still alive?
Will I be able to win a match for once? I need to catch up.
Die.
I love all of these shirtless men cheering us on.
Yeah.
What is that guy from Second from the Left doing?
What is he doing? Is he smoking a bong?
He's hitting that fat. No, that guy on the right is smoking a fat rip or something. What is he doing? Is that an instrument? What kind of instrument is that?
How does anybody like any of the characters in this game? They look so lame.
They're just dudes. They're not really that interesting. I keep pressing grapple when I mean to press punch, because I'm so used to punch being the 3rd button. Come on! Why won't you unfold your leg when you kick, you idiot? There you go! I don't know, it just looks weird when he's got these long legs but he refuses to use them.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you see any resemblance between this and Street Fighter 1?
Actually, yes, I can. This feels like
Really?
Street Fighter 1 wasn't on a grid-based system. Motion inputs were more consistent. And, because it still has that, like, high damage feel.
Yeah, the quarter munching feel.
Yeah.
Though that being said, this game is very generous, like we've mentioned, so
Yeah.
I can't say that. I can't complain about that.
For sure.
Just the combat feels very similar because everyone feels relatively similar, other than the fact I can't get anyone's fucking special moves to go off. But I blame my own incompetence for that. The graphics are very Street Fighter 1, and by that I mean bad.
Yeah, true.
They're trying to be realistic. That guy seems to be in a good condition, but what will end in the what the hell?
I can't wait to go through the smile.
Oh, smash the buttons. Just all of them at once. Yeah, you're playing arm wrestling with not Hulk Hogan.
But I want to play arm wrestling with Hulk Hogan.
Well, no, you're playing it with not Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I've also tested this, and the game will force you to lose steps in this little mini game sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Please.
Yeah.
Please. Please, just let me win. I am
You gotta keep going.
as hard as I can.
Keep going.
Time's up.
Oh, I'm gone. I'm already dead.
Yeah. What do I do? Please get away from me. Spare my life, good sir.
Are you
I'm just gonna keep playing
sound like you're
footsies.
trying to seduce him.
Footsies, footsies.
That guy with the mohawk looks like a giant Pikmin.
That's a way to put it.
Come here. Random old man. Oh, I'm dead. Just get one good hit in.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Come back here. Oh, what the?
What was that? Man became all shoulders for a second.
Ow.
It just sounds like he's saying "Wowee" every time he does that.
It's power wave.
The bit crunching is not doing it any favor. I guess you're not invulnerable while you're doing the dragon punch.
No, I'm not.
Is this the wall? Is how like I didn't think it would get this difficult this quickly. With some random guy who can turn into can go into anime mode. Is this guy also a pervert? Is that his one character trait?
I don't know. I love how I can just duck the spinning move.
Because I've been watching the original Dragon Ball, and that is his one character trait. That is the only thing that ever comes out of that man's mouth.
Alright, time. Come over here, please. I'm just gonna... Holy shit, stop draining the timer.
Oh, you can tell they are doing it. Oh, yeah, yeah. He can sense it.
Yeah, goddamn.
Also, why are we fighting these people? I know some of them are sent by the big bad evil guy, but the hell did Duck King ever do?
He took the ducks.
He took all of them in one swoop. That's why his clothes are so baggy. They're filled with ducks.
Why do I have a giant loose shirt to fit a duck in it?
The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks in the park, they're free. You can just take them. How many hats does Terry Bogard have he can afford to keep throwing them onto the ground? Or does he just, daintily pick them up like a beggar?
I don't know.
Does he, after every match, does he have to, oh, my hat?
No, he, met his hats with his mind. Damn.
But
I could really use a hat right now, then boom, hat.
That one character in Overwatch, Reaper, who just manifests guns from his...
Yes.
But yeah, what do you think of this game?
I mean, it's okay, I guess. It feels like
It's
slightly
not...
better Street Fighter 1.
I feel like this is the end point of a game like Street Fighter. This is where you take all those design ideas, and then this is just the maximum of what you can do with it.
This feels like the furthest you can go with, the design philosophy behind Street Fighter 1.
Oh! I would have also preferred if there were more than 3 buttons. I don't know, this feels a little boring.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't have that. You mentioned in our Street Fighter episode about how, there's all these endless possibilities when you play a fighting game for what moves can come next. For me, it just, with a game with a limited moveset like this, it feels like I don't understand those possibilities. It's just very binary.
Yeah. Richard Meyer. Oh, come on, Richard.
Why is this guy in a Chinese restaurant or temple or whatever this is? Why is the guy named Richard Meyer here?
I don't know.
He's the one white guy at the Chinese place. Or I guess that'd be Terry and Andy, but...
I guess.
Yeah. Because when I play a fighting game casually, what I'm looking for is a lot of interesting special moves and fun mechanics, but this game has none of that.
Yeah, it's just kind of a bunch of regular guys who can, shoot fire and wind and stuff. This game kinda sucks.
What do you mean?
There's nothing intriguing about Richard. Or Joe.
Don't you be mean to Richard like that, he's right there!
Sorry, Richard.
now he's falling on the ground because of how mean you've been to him. Does he... He doesn't have a projectile when he's not in his big boy mode, does he?
No.
Oh! Keep him in the loop! Keep him in the loop! Damn it! He got kicked out of the loop. It's weird that you can only jump into the layers. You can't just walk.
You can. Or, well, you can roll. No, you're right. You can't jump, or you can't walk into the background. You have to jump into the background, which is really bizarre.
It's a really strange design decision.
Certainly.
And you can only roll into the foreground. Because jumping is kind of risky in this game, it feels weird to be like, yeah,
Yeah, because you can't
you have
walk
to
while
jump.
you jump. It's hard. What is this guy?
He's Swajai. They just said it. What do you mean? I love the bad loading screen. It's like, crap! The game's having a moment. It's having a crisis every time it has to load in a second player. Okay, yeah, that is a dude.
There it is. That move is terrible. Why would I do that over the... I'm just gonna slide.
It feels like the special moves are generally very bad. Did he just drink a Coca-Cola and then turn red?
I think he drank hot sauce.
Why would you drink hot sauce to be like? Is that like Popeye?
I think this
About
is
hot
just
sauce?
racism.
What race is he?
I think he's supposed to be Indian.
That would explain the weird stereotype with hot sauce? I was under the impression that King of Fighters was slightly less racist than the standard. Yeah.
Oh? Okay. Nice.
Don't ask how I'm getting them dubs. I haven't changed my strategy.
Alright, come at me.
Who is this guy? Are we fighting Andre the Giant? Also, why are we fighting in a theme park?
What is happening? Ow.
Harder.
Please, die
Why
soon.
can't you hit him while he's grappling me?
I don't know, and I'm dead.
Can I?
How do you beat this game?
Quarters. I love how the people have gotten even lower pixel. Projectiles? Also,
Oh
Carl's
my.
Jr.
Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. With the power of Carl's Jr., we will win.
That's just Carl's Jr., bro. Imagine if that was like a really subtle ad.
You almost got this.
I thought the animation was over, but Ah!
Get grabbed. You're alive. Nice.
I'm still alive. Oh no, there's a lot resting on this!
Let's
Oh!
go.
What's with the weird mask guy that keeps showing up in the cutscenes? Like, they see it in the background, there's like some guy with a mask and a hat
I don't
carved
know.
into the stone. He was in the opening. He was in like a taxi driver. He's the real villain.
Get him. Let's go.
Well, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. That was an infinite.
Yes, it was. We found the infinite. Just mash that button against the AI in the future.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think I've really talked about my thoughts on it. It's, other than it being, fine, you know, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's okay. For the time, I've played a lot of games like, oh my god! I've played a lot of games like this. They're just like boring kind of SNK fighters. I don't know, SNK doesn't get interesting until the mid-90s, until King of Fighters becomes a thing.
Fair enough.
I don't really like any of these early SNK I don't know. I like Samurai Showdown. That's really good. I like Breakers. I think that's an SNK game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Garou. That's a Fatal Fury kind of game. But I like late 90s fighting games because of the game feel. Late 90s 2D fighters, not 3D.
For sure.
I've never actually heard your opinion on 3D fighting games.
I mean, like, are we talking like Tekken 3D Fighter? Or just like...
Yeah.
I think they're fine. I mean, they're not my cup of tea, but I think they're good.
Okay.
Tekken does a good
I
job
wish there
with
was
3D
more of
fighters.
them.
I agree, yes. That's the one thing is... I think is like, if it wasn't like just Tekken, I think I'd actually really like it.
Yeah. There used to be, I think you'll like Bloody Roar. I think you'll like that a lot. Imagine Tekken, but everyone has like a lycanthrope transformation.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how I win that minigame.
You don't. I think it's also because there's a slight delay. You can't read. It's supposed to read a button every frame, and that's just not possible.
Yeah.
Being emulated.
Pitly Kane, huh?
Why is this the second to last character?
Why is he so lame?
I mean, Street Fighter had more. The original Street Fighter had more interesting characters than this. Other than British guy, which is a character, but you know. I mean, the background characters are more interesting looking than this dork. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather fight that guy in the Mohawk than gender-bent Rosie the Riveter. I'm gonna take all the credit, and I die. It was my sacrifice that let us win.
Good job, Terry.
Oh wait, this is it's supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh. Yeah, this is...
Are we blocking traffic?
Yeah, this is the average experience on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Just protagonist fighting a random man with a pole. This guy's just a crackhead, that's why he's here.
Look, crackheads are scary. You gotta watch out for the crackheads, right?
I wonder if there's a fighting game where everyone's just a crackhead. I think there was like a 2000s fighting game like that.
Mm-hmm.
When they really had to get edgy.
Yeah.
What, do I hear the sound of another Infinite?
Nah. Excuse me.
I keep trying to think of things. Yeah, go ahead.
I just figured out another combo string with Joe.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
I've been trying to figure out my thoughts. Oh, that's it? That's it?
Good job, Terry. You did it.
That's it? There's nothing. There's no final boss? That was the final boss.
The crackhead on the Golden Gate Bridge?
Oh!
Oh.
Okay, we do get a final boss. Okay. Holy cow, you disturbed my plan again. Damn it, I've been looking for you. I will take revenge for my father's death. Stupid boy. We don't know who's talking.
Yes. Oh, I can't join in.
Crap!
I can't join in. You gotta take it.
No, I just opened the settings menu.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Can you press start? I have to do this alone?
You have to do it alone. It's up to you.
Like Pit Fighter, or Double Dragon.
It was my turn on Pit Fighter. It's your turn on, Fatal Fury now.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're fucking
Oh, this
dead.
has it has a unique continue screen. That's cool.
That's cool.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this, Ice. Coach me.
Alright. Wait and block. There you go.
I don't.
Oh, fuck.
What I mean is, I need to know fighting game stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
Jump. So, he's just gonna keep throwing out projectile. That thing is like crazy fast. So just jump that and press B.
Okay. Ass. And I have the anti-delay thing on the game set up. Oh, and he can just grab whenever he wants.
Yeah, basically. So, you're fucked. Oh, how did you do that?
I grabbed. I miscalculated.
Is it...
The risk was calculated, but damn, I'm bad at math. I just looked at this guy's name.
Geese Howard.
What kind of name is Geese? Who names their child Geese?
It's a very he looks like somebody who would be named Geese.
Why would you name your child Geese? No, no, not Goose. Multiple geese.
Okay, but like, imagine if your father was killed by some dude named Geese.
Geese these nuts.
So sad.
This is a joke 30 years in the making.
Who the hell is Geese Howard? Ling with balls.
Oh, I'm never gonna beat this guy. Alright.
It's a joke.
Ah! Like, what purpose do these... How did you hit me in the middle of... He sucks.
You were fighting a character.
The critic fighting game?
Yeah. Why would you make it all on your dominant?
Because it's easier to look at it if it's on your dominant hand.
What if I'm riding with it and I have to go around the launch?
What?
Like...
How big is your pen?
I mean... I'm like saying that...
Bro's writing with the oversized Bic pen. Man's writing with Big Excalibur.
Like one of those like 1-foot pencils, you know?
Writing with Big Excalibur. It sounds like he's saying Crab Ragoon every time he does that attack.
Yes.
I can't hear anything other than Ragoon! Ragoon! I feel like that's what would happen if I became like a fighting game protagonist. I'd just be really hungry.
Alright.
All my moves would be like, cheeseburger!
Cheeseburger!
It has nothing to do with it, it's like a fireball. Come on!
Are you able to block that? Oh god.
No, because it comes from the ground.
That's so dumb, you have to jump it.
And he can spam it so fast.
Yeah.
Whee! This is the canon ending.
Canon, and Terry's fucking dead. As he falls to the lesbian flag. There he goes.
Dramatic.
He's becoming a lesbian.
Thoughts. Give them to me.
Ouch. Yeah, this game is rough. Feels like better Street Fighter 1, but
That's not an accomplishment.
no. You barely met the bar, is what I think.
What do you mean?
Like,
The bar of what?
the bar of being a playable fighting game. Like a fighting game I wouldn't mind sitting down and just playing with, you know, with someone.
Yeah. It was kind of fun to... I liked the co-op. I thought it'd be fun if more fighting games had that.
I agree, the co-op's cool.
It's a little unpolished, but...
It just kind of sucks that it comes down to how can we get the infinite and exploit having 2 players on the screen.
Yeah, because it's an arcade game, so the NPC fights are never actually fun or fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to like it, but I can't. It's too boring. It feels like if it wasn't the first SNK fighting game, no one would know about this game.
For sure.
This would have been another, like, Street Fighter ripoff. And that's the reason no one... And if it wasn't, like, the spawning of one of the biggest series of the 90s, King of Fighters. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, very basic game. Not much to it. Needs more work. I don't understand. These motion inputs fucking suck. Yeah, that's god damn.
Why did this get a 90 on, like, all the game review sites? Or not sites, magazines. There were no sites in 1991.
I mean, the bar was pretty low back then. Street Fighter 1 did good, so...
Yeah, I guess. This game was pretty popular, though obviously nowhere near the monumental success that Street Fighter 2 was.
For sure.
Next up, we are going to be playing a Street Fighter 2 knockoff. Because it's funny. And really racist.
Oh,
We're going to be playing World Heroes.
Oh god.
a game where you can play as Genghis Khan, Hulk Hogan, and Rasputin.
Why?
Because yeah. So I think there's also an SNK game. Yes, it is an SNK game.
Wonderful.
So, to everybody that tuned in, thank you for watching. If you could be here next week, it should be a lot of fun, a lot of comedy. For those watching on demand, if you could leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell, it would help us out a lot, and maybe share it with your friends if you really like the series. But we'll be back here next week with World Heroes. See ya!
Have a good week.